Tonight, searching for answers. Detectives in Rensselaer County say they're trying to find out why a man allegedly killed his own mother and stepfather. As police continue their investigation, relatives say the suspect's relationship with the victims was rocky at best. Matt Markham is live tonight in Scaghtikoke with our top story. Matt?
Greg, just to start off with a scene setter, we're across the street where all of this is said to have gone down on Thursday evening. You can see the driveway leading back to the home of the Matalas is now blocked off with some logs and some cones, an obvious sign to keep people away. At this point, Mr. Repp is about 60 miles away in Massachusetts, where he's being held without bail and will be until his next court appearance on August 8th. As we reported to you late last week, we had been told that Anthony Repp had been dishonorably discharged from the Navy as recently as maybe 12 months ago. That factoring into the thought process of family members trying to put some kind of reason as to why a son and a stepson might kill his mother and stepfather.
He was a nice kid. He seemed very nice. I must be that the service changed him.
Something different Virginia Matala noticed over time about Anthony Repp, now in custody, suspected of beating and killing his stepfather, Michael Matala, and Repp's mother, Cynthia.
Resentment for Mike marrying his mother.
Harry Matala was Michael's uncle. They would see Repp now and again and told us they heard he was drinking Thursday, the day a 911 call was made from the Scaghtikoke house. After his mother and stepdad were found injured on the lawn, Repp had fled to the train tracks and on to Massachusetts. Authorities there say Repp began to cry when asked to identify his parents. Autopsy results show both of those parents suffered skull fractures and head trauma. Repp looks different in this Hoosick Valley yearbook picture than his mugshot from police. He played football at Hoosick Valley. Michael Matala's aunt, still realizing her loss, cannot understand what could push someone to kill.
It just seemed odd.
Because of Anthony Repp's train trip to Massachusetts, he faced several local charges there that he was indicted on today. Those include trespassing, misleading police. Apparently he gave them the wrong ID when they first saw him, and also being a fugitive from justice in New York. He has not waived rendition. Some people have referred to that as extradition, and because of that, there will be another hearing, and he will be in Massachusetts, at least for the short term. Greg?
All right, Matt, in your story there, the family is talking about Repp, but how are they holding up? How are they doing emotionally?
Well, from what we've heard from the relatives that we spoke to, understandably, this is a very difficult time for them now, being without two of their own who had died on Thursday and then later into Friday. From what we've heard from them, you know, they're a pretty close-knit family from what we're able to gather. If you're up in this part of northern Rensselaer County, there is no shortage of people with the last name Matala that are related in some way. So from what we've been hearing from the relatives that we spoke to today, they're leaning on each other, trying to move on and trying to go to the next step with funeral processes and all of that, and just trying to move on as a family from this point, this very difficult point that they've all got to go through together.
All right, makes sense. Thank you very much. Matt Markham reporting live tonight from Scaghtikoke. Dory?